the fifth in line to the throne, made the claim last night while chatting to some of the bravest children in the country at the annual Well Child Awards. Marni Ahmed, a 9-year-old boy who has a rare skin condition called harlequin ichthyosis, secured the admission from the prince while interrogating him on his favorite food. Marni, from Leeds, proudly reported that he had asked the prince whether he had ever eaten a kebab, claiming the answer was no, but lots of my friends like them. Taking the opportunity to grill the prince on the topics no adult dared, he also extracted a confession on Harry's breakfast yesterday: a sausage and bacon sandwich. The prince, patron of the Well Child charity for 10 years, as ever charmed the children and praised them for their bravery at its annual awards and said support for them and their families was desperately needed. Getty. Prince Harry claimed he has never eaten a kebab at the annual Wellbeing Awards. Speaking at the charity's glitzy awards show in London, he said many of the children and young people Well Child support have been dealt the hardest card imaginable in life, and yet their courage inspires the most incredible strength in those around them. Inspiring a rousing round of applause from the families in the audience, the prince called for continued support for struggling families to meet the ever-increasing demand. These awards were created to shine a bright light on an amazingly brave group of children and young people, on their lives, and on the resolve they and their families have shown to overcome such challenges, he said. Life for families caring for seriously ill children is exceptionally tough. And without Well Child it is even tougher. Over the years, the Well Child Awards has played a huge part in highlighting what these families need, and the support that is desperately needed to meet the ever-increasing demand. Harry, 33, presented 2 awards for some of the youngest children being honored: 7-year-old Finley Green, who copes with conditions including a cyst on the brain and is tube-fed, and Erin Cross, who has spent 5 of her 7 short years battling leukemia. A total of 16 awards honored children, outstanding doctors and nurses, and young carers coping with challenges well beyond their years. The evening saw Prince Harry reunited with some of the children he had met at Paddington Station earlier in the day, and he asked them how their train journey had been. Around 130 children from charities including Well Child had been sent on an adventure to the countryside, meeting the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge and Prince Harry, as well as a life-size Paddington bear. "You can tell me the truth," Harry whispered to one. "Was it actually good?" Marni told him that it had been very good, but that the train journey had a lot of stops. "That's quite a mouthful," Harry told him after Marni told him the name of his condition. "You'll have to help me say it." He spoke to Katie Ward, 10, who is in a wheelchair after being born with short stature and later paralyzed from the rib cage down, asking about her new YouTube channel. Asking her whether she had been filming her day with Well Child, he made her promise to upload it so he could watch, telling her, "I'm going to hold you to that. Make sure you do. I'm looking forward to watching it." Getty. Prince Harry admitted to having a sausage and bacon sandwich for breakfast. "No, but lots of my friends like them." Prince Harry. The prince also quizzed Sasha Burrell, 13, on her prosthetic legs, which she has used after contracting sepsis in 2013. Harry, who founded the Invictus Games for wounded servicemen and women, asked whether she used blades, praising her after learning she had taken up trampolining. "Sport is the thing," he told her. "Sport will help the mind, body and everything." Discussing their experiences in hospital, the prince pretended to be shocked as Sasha told him she loved the food, while Marni preferred a McDonald's. Marni's mother Gulzab Ahmed said of the prince afterwards, "I think he's amazing. What he does for families, taking the time to talk to us all. It's quite daunting at first meeting him, but he's so down to earth, really inspirational, very caring. What he does with Well Child, it means the world to us." After spending 3 hours at the event, the prince did not go home empty-handed either. Erin Cross, a 7-year-old who has battled leukemia for 5 years, gave him a felt-pen picture of the 2 of them, and a helicopter flying overhead. Getty. Harry chatted to some of the bravest children in the country at the annual Well Child Awards. Erin, who had hidden behind her chair after feeling a little shy when the prince walked in, was soon coaxed out to talk about her picture, smiling as Harry told her, "You're quite the artist." Rhiannon Horseman, 11, who won an award for tirelessly caring for her under brother, gave the prince a pennant from her favorite rugby league team, which he asked her to sign for him. Leaving a room full of award winners to go down to the ceremony itself, the prince warned his new friends that the children will be laughing, the parents will all be crying at the emotional evening. The Well Child Awards, at Lancaster House Hotel, London, celebrated the achievements and courage of seriously ill children and their families, and thanked those who care for and support them. The awards were presented by broadcaster Gabby Roslin and Britain's Got Talent winner Ashley Banjo, both Well Child ambassadors. Stars presenting awards included children's TV hosts Dick and Dom, Dr. Ranjan Stormzy, Monday, October 2, 2017, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are seen at the closing ceremony of the Invictus Games Toronto 2017. This year's winners, complete with judges' citations, or 2017 Inspirational Child 46 years female Erin Crosser and Cross 7, has been fighting leukemia now for nearly 5 years but keeps the family going with her positivity and her amazing smile. Despite nearly losing her life many times, she is an extremely bubbly character who just wants to play and have fun, having a dance-off with the nurses only hours after major surgery. She was chosen as an ambassador for Alder Hey Children's Hospital and has been involved in raising funds for the oncology unit as well as raising awareness of blood donation. 2017 Inspirational Child 46 years Mala Finley Green 7-year-old Finley Green from Linthwaite is described as our little mystery by his family as he has a range of different serious conditions but no overall name for his problems. He is tube-fed and has complex conditions including Ehlers-Danlos syndrome and a cyst on his brain. He never complains and is an inspiration to all who meet him. His mum says he just copes amazingly well with adversity and everything that life has thrown at him. 2017 Inspirational Child 710 years, female Katie Ward, aged 10 from Colchester, was born with a condition causing short stature and was later paralyzed below the rib cage following spinal surgery. She has a number of serious health issues and is tube-fed. Despite all this, Katie is a happy little girl with a very positive outlook on life who loves every day to the full. She has been described by her teachers as the most cheerful, upbeat member of the class. She has a keen sense of humor and likes to make people laugh. She loves to swim and recently started her own YouTube channel. 2017 Inspirational Child 710 years, Malirman Ahmed Marni, as he is known, is a 9-year-old boy from Leeds who has a rare skin condition called harlequin ichthyosis which affects the whole body and requires intensive treatment for the rest of his life. The treatment is often very painful, and he can develop skin infections, which can be life-threatening. Despite all he goes through, he is a bright, friendly boy with a great sense of humor who gets involved in his care, is compassionate to others and loves to achieve and learn. 2017 Inspirational Young Person 1114 years female Alexandra Burrell Sasha, 13, from Chorleywood, was in good health until 2016 when she developed the life-threatening infection sepsis which led to her having both legs amputated below the knees. Despite this, her optimism and resilient spirit have enabled her to go from strength to strength, even taking up trampolining. Her pediatrician, who nominated her, describes her as a phenomenal human being, saying she is a fighter, a survivor and a shining example of someone living her life fully despite what are undoubtedly significant physical impairments. Getty Harry charmed the children and praised them for their bravery at the award ceremony. 2017 Inspirational Young Person 1114 years, Mala Dawood Ghaffar Bradford teenager Dawood Ghaffar, aged 14, has juvenile idiopathic arthritis and alopecia. Rifat, Dawood's mum, has chronic asthma and is often in hospital or unwell at home. Sadly, in 2015, Dawood's father tragically died on his way home from work. Dawood has become the man of the house, helping his mum and his brother. Community play specialist Lisa Smith, who nominated Dawood, said in his short life, Dawood has had to deal with the pain from his illness and pain from a broken heart. 2017 Inspirational Young Person 1518 years female Olivia Windle, 16, from Sheffield was diagnosed with juvenile Batten disease in January 2009. Olivia has since lost her sight, has declining mobility, memory loss and her speech is affected. Despite her health issues, Olivia has the amazing ability to brighten up the room with her friendliness and warmth. She loves to talk to people and people often say how sociable she is. She always thinks of others even though she is going through so much herself. She always has a smile on her face and a song to sing as music plays a huge part in her life. 2017 Inspirational Young Person 1518 years Mala Harry Beatty Inver Gordon teenager Harry Beatty, aged 16, was born prematurely at 27 weeks and has cerebral palsy. He has had many operations and procedures over the years and is permanently on a ventilator to help him breathe. He cannot walk and talk but understands every word. Harry was nominated by his mum Bev, who said Harry is an amazing, happy and selfless boy who makes me feel humble every day as to what he goes through. Most Caring Young Person award female Rhiannon Horseman leads 11-year-old Rhiannon Horseman has tirelessly helped care for her brother and mother despite having health issues herself due to a genetic condition EDS type 3 that all three share. Mum Sarah has had long hospital admissions. Rhiannon's brother Aiden has recurrent chest infections and immune system issues. Rhiannon uncomplainingly helps around the house with physiotherapy, nebulizers, and tube feeds, all while coping with her own health issues. Getty Harry has been a patron of the Well Child charity for 10 years. Most Caring Young Person Award. Mala Lewis-Singale, aged 16, from Chesterfield, cares for his brother Theo, who has quadriplegic cerebral palsy and epilepsy. Theo is registered blind, is fed via machine, and is oxygen dependent. Luis is first up in the morning to give Theo a cuddle and last into him at night to tell him he loves him and read him a story. He has learned how to do all Theo's equipment and spends hours with him doing physio, reading and playing games. Mum Denise said the love and care shown by Luis is extraordinary. 2017 Nurse Award. Julia Niku. Julia has been a nurse at Sheffield Children's Hospital for many years and has chosen to stay as a bedside nurse, where she loves to practice her art rather than climb the career ladder. She works in the community looking after children and young people with serious and life-limiting conditions. Colleague Jill Taylor, who nominated Julia, said she really embodies what it means for nursing to be a vocation and not just a job. For her, it really is a labor of love. Julia is the most humble and compassionate nurse I have ever met in my 30 years of nursing. 2017 Doctor Award. Dr. Lucy Grove. A community consultant pediatrician, Dr. Lucy Grove, based at the Child Development Center, Bury St. Edmunds, received nominations from both colleagues and patients for her calm, dedicated and caring attitude to her profession. One parent who nominated her said Dr. Grove goes way above and beyond any other professional I have ever come across. Dr. Grove makes us all feel important, not just our daughter, but the whole family. She makes us feel our daughter is her only patient, and the level of care she gives us is exceptional. 2017 Team Award. Pediatric Respiratory Airway Team, Royal Belfast Hospital for Sick Children. In 2010, the Belfast Hospital created a dedicated multi-professional team to care for children with complex respiratory airway conditions, which now consists of consultants, pediatric nurse specialists, a physiotherapist, a speech and language therapist, a physiologist, and a well child nurse. Having the team has brought significant benefits, meaning inpatient and outpatient care is coordinated in a timely manner. The number of outpatient reviews has reduced and parents are reassured to have a professional at the end of the phone to help them. 2017 Professional Award. Shirley Moore. Shirley manages the kitchen on the children's ward at the Royal Marsden Hospital, where children are having intensive cancer treatments which have an impact on their appetite and taste buds. Shirley makes it her mission to track down weird and wonderful food items for children with particular cravings to get them interested in eating again. She gets the children involved cooking pizza and other foods, works tirelessly to provide high-quality nutrition, and is a favorite face with children on the ward. 2017 Helping Hands Volunteer Company Award. The company Hilti has been supporting Well Child for 2 years. Their staff have already completed 12 Helping Hands projects and are lined up to do even more. Hilti has committed to contributing towards the cost of the projects and done additional fundraising for Well Child. The firm has also donated tools to Helping Hands, allowing us to undertake multiple projects at the same time. Hilti volunteers are skilled, friendly, and hugely enthusiastic. The Helping Hands team always look forward to a Hilti project, as we know the team will be competent and keen.